Morning, everyone. I may have gotten distracted by trying to set up some stream element stuff, but here we are again. We're playing some more One-Shot. We got Nico. My controller's still turned off. Nico? There we go. Good morning, Seda. Bridge is broken. Last time we ended right as we were coming out of this tunnel. Or the ruins, I think. Oh no, we need to explore the ruins? Is this where we came from? Yeah, it's where we came from. So it's the other door we need to explore. We're gonna go in here. The deeper ruins are ahead. Do note, they are partially flooded. Okay, so that's the same as the first time. We're just... Sometimes the perspective of this game throws me off a bit. Like, these are drawn at a different perspective than everything else. How's it going? It's going alright so far. I may have got... I'm a bit late because I got distracted. That path is blocked. Let's see. Distracted? Yeah, I was a few minutes late to start. Also, now I think I remember why I had been playing on my other screen. It still makes it hard to see. Yeah, good morning, Data. Good morning, Kyria. Though, to be fair, this is probably meant to be kind of dark and hard to see. I don't know if it's supposed to be quite this dark. It just feels dark for some reason. I switched monitors compared to which one I was using last time. Hello, person. You're sleepy yourself? 2 children reside near here. I want to go visit the Dryad lady. I believe. Yeah, I'm curious. Not fast travel right now. Curious how fast travel is gonna work on this run through. Save here. You're here to see me. What happened to you? hold on. I need to concentrate. The islands will collapse if I don't do something. That's why the vines... You're making the vines grow. Is that why there's vines everywhere? Are you trying to hold the land together? My powers, the best I could do, yes. That's... Should I leave the sun here for you? I know you wanted to see it. Tempting? But I mustn't. The sun brings me comfort, but... Stress is good for this. Fear is good. Makes me strong. Vines grow faster. But... if I'm at ease, the vines might retreat. They're all in danger, Savior. The villagers, the children. My final hours mustn't go to waste. The people deserve to live, even if just for another day. Do not worry. I am fine. Huh. I still have all the stuff that I collected the first time around. Or from the first area, even though I didn't need it. Any flowers here? None that I can see. Pathway is blocked. By blocks. Doing well, I'm sleepy werewolf burrito. Wait a minute. I remember something about this. Kick. Never knew it'd be so easy. Look at that little happy face. Ow. My foot. Ow. Whoops. Oh. The door. I knew we'd lose our home eventually, but wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. Bean's injured. Oh no. Morning, Sippy Sep. Yes, this is a second playthrough. Jeez. Are you guys okay? Oh my stars, you're the savior. It's an honor to meet you. You haven't done a second one? The game changes. Just because I know you said you played through it yourself. There is replay value to this game. I have found this out. Yes! I invite you inside, but as you can see, our home is... It's got squares in it. Yes, Alula, thank you. It's getting everywhere now, isn't it? The squares. There are way more than before. Even the gate to the refuge is destroyed now. It didn't happen last time. Last time? Nothing? Almost let that slip for you. I guess I should introduce myself again. My name is Nico. Nico. Oh gosh, would it not be rude to call you by that name? No worries, Calamus. How did you know my name? Not again. The Messiah just knows these things, Calamus. Right? Yes, of course. uh, I, ah, you were saying about the gate. Oh, right. Looks like we can't get into the city through the old gate anymore. Do either of you know another way in? I heard there's some sort of hidden passage around here somewhere. Oh, the passage to the burial grounds? That's the one. Oh, but I'm not sure if that'll be of any use here. It's been flooded for a long time, and there's no boat. Not to mention the burial ground itself is pretty far from the city. That's okay. I would still like to see it. It's the only lead we have. Alright, in that case, please follow us. At least the courtyard is unaffected for now. We usually get to the burial grounds with our friend, but he hasn't been here in forever. Normally the courtyard would be where we meet up. I hope he comes back soon. The ball. That's mine. It doesn't bounce around as much as it used to, though. You gonna get glowiness? It's a cloak. Oh. Oh, there we go. Nico! Nico, what's wrong? You look like you were about to faint. It's not the first time it's happened. No? Earlier, I was in the Barrens, and I saw something like this too. It was like a dream, but only for a split second. Sounds like a vision. Like something a prophet would see. I guess? The robot lady I was with earlier had a fancy word for it, though. Wait. Let me check something. Hello. Oh, I was right. Huh? I had a vision back at the Barrens. The book started glowing too. Wanted to see if I could get it to happen again, and... Where did you get that? Oh, it was with me when I woke up in this world. It looks like one of our friends' books. Except it's glowy. That's what the lady said, too. Ryu, let's see if we can do anything with the journal in this room. Hey, look, a boat! Whoa! How did that boat get there? Okay. I'm pretty sure this has to do with the journal now. The exact same thing happened back at the Barrens. Seriously? The journal was glowing, so I wanted to take a closer look at it. Then I found a page that looked like a drawing of the room we're in, and then a minecart showed up. Wait, what? What? That sounds freaky. No, it doesn't. Ryu must have done something. Still... Hey, we have a boat now. We can go to the burial grounds and visit Mom again. But... Come on, Calamus. Nico and Ryu are with us. Well, if Ryu made the boat appear, it should be safe. What do you think, Ryu? I think we're going on a boat ride. Here we go. Boat. Oh, they all turn in unison. That's oddly cute. Zoom. More pixel art. They have harm wings. They all look so happy except Calamus, who looks a bit concerned. We made it. Come on, Lula. Let's go pay our respects. Okay. It's a gravestone. Is that what they all say? It's a gravestone. This is her grave. Been years, but it's still hard, you know? Lula, wanna help me look for some flowers for Mom later? Yes? Mom, you're not gonna believe what happened today. We met the Messiah, and... Hi, Nico. Hey. Nico goes zoom across the island. Who are you? It's you. You, my name is Nico. Nice to finally meet you. No, wait. It's a pleasure to be of acquaintance at last, Nico. Oh, that is not the, expression I was expecting. My name is Cedric. Oh. I'm supposed to be looking for you, too. I am aware. Prototype had contacted me earlier saying that you would be on your way to the city. He did? He sent me a message after his memories were restored. Oh. He told me to wait in the city, but I thought it would be faster for me to pick you guys up. Turns out, that was a terrible idea. Pick us up? Wait. You can fly that plane? What? Is a plane? That thing behind you. Oh! You mean the flying machine? They're called planes in my world. Oh. I did not realize they existed in other worlds. Wait, are you friends? Are you the friend that Calamus and Alula were talking about then? Is this the same flying machine they were talking about? I do not know anyone named Calamus or Alula. I think they're meant to be friends with my father. They're meant to be friends with my father. In previous iterations of the... Ah, so you are in on it as well. Your father? Good morning, Spy. Just popping in before taking out to class? Well, thank you for stopping by. He was the original owner of the flying machine. It's one of his greatest inventions, actually. Your dad invented planes? Flying machine. It's cool either way. Thanks. But to answer your earlier question, I am proficient in operating the machine. But something weird happened to the engine when I was in the air earlier. I had to make an emergency landing on this tiny island before I crashed into the city wall. You almost crashed? That's terrible. It was not pleasant, I'll admit. I wonder if the engine problem has to do with the square particle disruptions. I checked. There wasn't any of that square stuff inside the machine itself. But but I noticed some islands in the Glen are really messed up now. They are. Guess I should have listened to Proto in the first place. Say, where is he? He said he was coming with you. Is he still back on the main islands? Oh, actually, back at the Barrens, there was a cave-in, and then a bunch of squares. He and the robot lady, neither of them made it out. No. He did give me this, though. This disc he pulled from his head. Oh. Oh, thank goodness. He gave you his main drive. As long as I have this, I should be able to bring him back. Really? It's gonna be hard, but yes. You need all three of us for the big door. The big door? But first things first, we need to find a way to go to the city. Right. The city gate is kind of kaput now. If this machine was working, we could just fly right in there. I've isolated the issue with the machine, but I can't repair it with the stuff I have on hand. Oh? What's wrong with it? The battery in the engine is dead, and the engine has some gears that need to be replaced. Do you think you'll be able to fix it if Ryu and I help you find those things? Maybe. Problem is, the Glen isn't exactly a very high-tech area. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find anything so specialized here. We'll try anyway. Can't really do anything else right now. It's a crowbar. Just a wrench. It's a plane. Flying machine. Right. It's a fire. Sorry, I forgot. What parts do we need to find again? A battery and a few gears. Find the parts, should be able to get the machine off the ground again. But please, do not approach. The gate is closed for further notice. Can I talk to you about anything? Nope. So if I go back this way, can't go back now. Okay. So cross that off the list. I have something to ask you. Yes? It looks like most of the bridges around the Glen are broken, and That's right. The bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimages. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah. Is that possible? Difficult. Bridges are in very specific locations over water. Need to find the right points. Vines must be very strong, too. An undertaking. But possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please stand back. What happened? Are you okay? Are you? I don't think she's okay. Is there a seed or anything this time? No? I'm sorry, friend. You were too good. So we're going to go back up and make use of those bridges that she gave her life for. Wow, I feel terrible. Thank you, though. You have no idea how helpful you have been. Person. Bridge to the forest was just restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots here. The plant spirit is really looking out for us, isn't she? Yeah. Aww. He mustn't know. Oh, this is all the rams. We won't last long now, will we? The sun can't fix the squares. The sun can't restore the land. Sniff. Are you okay? I want to go back home. Oh, you're the trader guy. Sure am. You here to trade? Because you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back in my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though. Oh, do you have anything like gears? Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait, I do have this box that you can wind up and play a song. That's a music box. Yeah, but there's lots of little metal bits in there. Oh, that might work. But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things. Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need this to save the world, right? Take it. Oh, thank you. By the way, if you ever see a big guy with goggles and a cool helmet, tell him the trader in the glen said hi. Also, ask him if he has any more music boxes for trading. Will do. The island has more moss covering than our village did. Would have been nice to build a settlement here. Too late now, I guess. Ram guy. What a day. Perfectly normal. Nothing's biting. Looks like the Glen is deteriorating faster than ever now. Oh, hello, Messiah. Would you like some stew? I made enough to feed a whole village. Literally. It's okay, thanks. Empty jar. Filled with small, dried fish. The vines are everywhere. Plant lady must be protecting us. Yeah. So I can't trade any other items to the trader, right? Land fragmentation is happening faster and faster now, but looks like the vines are slowing it down. That poor ram is just over there with no way back. How did you get over there? What other islands can I get to? I can get to this one. Nothing here except the bridge to get to the useful bridge. It just takes me back up there. Okay, well, let's... Can't combine those. Let's take the music box to our friend, our flying friend, and see if they're able to use gears from it. Oops. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying he used to trade with some of the people there. He did. Always loved traveling the world, despite... well... sorry. I started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. We still need a battery to get this thing running. Please do what you must to find one. Battery, battery, battery. You guys know anything about a battery? Hey, do you know where I can find a battery? Good question. We don't really use electricity in the Glen. Ah. Sorry. But there are robots at the research station. If there's a battery anywhere, they'd know where it is. Gotcha, thanks. Did you find any... What were you looking for again? Gears? Gears. Did you find any of those? No, but I found this music box though. Oh. Okay, I guess I was supposed to talk to her beforehand. So where was the research facility? We need more power. Did you happen to clear any bridges that go elsewhere? No. I think the research facility was... Research was down south of the gate, if I remember right. No clovers to draw on. Where do I find the research facility? This island's gotta have something. Rubber gloves, gas mask, sponge, empty bottle. You know where I can find the research station? Where's our bad news, man? Thank you. Research facility. It's here. That's just here. research facility was. Running around in a dark cave. Obviously can't go that way because that's entirely blocked by squares. And that goes out to our plant friend. Jesus, they're making a lot of noise today. Still no seed. How many doors can they slam? Oh yeah, this is just where the boat is. Fish. The bell. I missed out on my first playthrough. At the research station, there's a battery. But where is the research station? Well, I appear to be stuck. something that I can use. Some of the vines I didn't think worked before actually do. They just, Did I completely miss that? I couldn't have, right? Please tell me I didn't. I did. Oh god, I must be blind. Okay, so we found our, progression. Some vines just grew around this bridge, almost as if it was an intentional repair effort. Yeah. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? What is a flying machine? Never mind. Hello, person. The research station is currently experiencing technical difficulties. I can tell. Even the bridge on the way here was... Are you sent here by Dr. Silverpoint? No? Oh, carry on then. By the way, do you know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? I do not. Alright. Do you know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? I have a battery integrated into my system. It cannot be used to power other things. Do you know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? Have you checked the power room? That's the first useful answer I've gotten. Anomalies are increasing. Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. Do you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh right, I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Ryu? If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh? Wait. But if we take the battery here, all you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Ryu and I should find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. I guess we have no choice but to take this, Ryu. The battery's gone now. We should remember to bring it back once we're done with it. Yeah. Okay, I guess you can't just put it back in. We depowered it. Ah. Make me feel bad about it. I'm really annoyed with myself because I knew it was south. I even said it. How did I completely miss it every time? Like, the bridge is right... The other bridges I tested are right there. How did I miss that? Maybe I saw that and thought it was the top of another tree. But, that's frustrating. You guys were probably frustrated with me as I was just walking right past it. We found a battery. Oh, nice. I honestly wasn't expecting it. It's from the generator on one of the islands. The research station? Yeah. It was powering all the robots there. I felt bad for taking it. This game has been your unfocused search stream. You can't get mad at the wandering. We can always give it back later. Alright. Looks like the flying machine still has a chance after all. I just need to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery are not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of the ports. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck, and... Nah. Don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the big city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? First, we need to bring Proto back first. Then we need to find one more person. You may have already met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she's a fox. I did meet you. And I was planning on meeting you again. Oh. I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue? The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world like a dream. But then I get so caught up with... Then I just... kinda... forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be... not real. And then... I remember. And then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but... knowing that none of it mattered in the first place. Am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue were here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less... I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid it must risk sounding callous, but... please, do not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. Last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they would appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Stretch. Alright, thank you for the reminder. And a hydration. Who would ever do that? Next time I play a game like this, I need to actually create a, like a frame for around the edges of the screen. I just noticed I've been playing this game for like 3 streams now with just black bars on both sides. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you his disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught up in the squares? I only know it's bad. Oh, you know how the simulation works, right? How everything is code? Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version. You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he? Yeah, but how? Everyone in this world is code. How can he build himself? That's, not really what happened. So, what happened? Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world? He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it. So you know of it, at least. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, and the other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our home world, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. What? In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prototype was built to predict the future, about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully live out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world wasn't possible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet. The World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I have no idea. What I do know is there is no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experiment stable, though. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught onto the issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it. After the world ended, the code kinda ended up floating into the void indefinitely. It's a lot of exposition. Waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their own hardware. Ryu? Yeah, the operator, Ryu, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, Ryu was the living person you needed to borrow? No? That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to get going. Expedition dump complete. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright. I understand if you're upset. But please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us. And that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home. I'm sure it upsets him greatly. The world means a lot to him, you know? So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard about them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Well, a word of precaution before we take to the air. Please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you're in the air. I'll try. Oh, but I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here now? Nico! Bad news! The boat is gone! What? It's the squares! It looks like they're heading in this direction. That's... fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it is of priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah. Alright. I will be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here? The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll be running into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Onwards to the skies. I love the little pixel arts and the painted art. I just love the art of this game. It's so cute. Made it. You okay there? Just wide-eyed, big, dumbass cat eyes. That was the coolest thing I have ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, Ryu. That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, you weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Hey, Tangent. Oops. Oh. Yeah? Thanks. What for? Flying. Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there, too. And for telling me more about the World Machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world, though. So, I'll help you the best that I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly. I got to see the ocean. And I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype, even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you're taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we have met as well. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix the elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up here in an hour, okay? Got it. Alright, let me just... Corruption. No! They're trapped on the island. Calamus. Lula. We don't have much time left. Nico, change of plans. Please give me the memory disk. Alright. listen carefully. It's likely it'll be targeted again. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue, and bring her back to the room. You've been watching a while, just doing chores and stuff? Okay. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright, what about you, though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. That startled me. Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. That cat. Hey, Ryu. Let's do our best. Run away, run away, run away! Corrupted cubes. Oh, that's the garden. We can't get to the garden anymore. Was this path here before? Huh. You're corrupted too. You're corrupted too. Oh no. So much corruption. Running away. Come on. Come on. Work already. Huh? Oh, right. The elevator guy. Come on. Now, of all times. Excuse me. Whoa. You're... you. Oh, jeez. I didn't think I was gonna run into. The elevator is missing a button, right? How did you know? That kitty face. Look at that face. You and I will help you fix it. Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing. Evacuees? You know, from the West Apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday. Oh. Right now everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. Second. We gotta turn down the volume a bit. There we go. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this. I see. Wait. Didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Ryu? What? Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, Ryu. Not fixing it at all. Holy fudge. Looks like Ryu and I will need to find another way down altogether. But this is the only elevator in the area. We'll think of something. We will think of a clock. Oh. Hello, Messiah. You, came at a bad time. The apartments in the west sector got destroyed by squares a day ago. Terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, but at least the evacuees seem to be doing okay. We're letting them stay here for now. There was a clock guy south of here, wasn't there? We're letting them stay here for now. I guess it wasn't south of, this room. Plant dude. Bummer. I had to leave most of my plants behind. This stinks. Sorry to hear. Oh, speaking of plants, I heard the Glen is just covered in vines now. Is that true? Yeah. The plant lady was using them to keep the land from falling away. The plant spirit? Maze? I figured. Say, how is she doing? She's gone, isn't she? She said she was using up the last of her powers. I wouldn't be surprised. She always did her best to protect everyone. Dang, I just moved into my apartment. Now where am I gonna go? Oh, this is the hello. Oh, it's that penguin. Hello. Yep. So creepy. Same as usual, huh? Hey. Hi. It's me. Or is it just really cold outside? You know, now that you mentioned it, it is really chilly this time around for you. Good thing you've got a scarf, huh? Mm-hmm. Our apartment got evacuated while my parents were at work. I'm waiting for them to pick us up now. I hope they're okay. At least my robot's with me. You want to play a game? Squares make the people evacuate. Evacuation makes the girl sad. Squares are bad. Okay, I think that was everyone to talk to in here. Yeah. Copy. Coffee machine. It's nearly full. With that many stressed out people in there? Gotta find the guy that has a clock over head, I imagine. Yeah, there he is. Here we are, at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if that big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. There used to be a stapler and stuff in here, I think. Who took my stapler? Oh, yep. Some kind of computer terminal. Communications with the surface have been lost. I am unable to do anything. Someone always takes the stapler. Oh. I remember what room this is now. Yeah, and then behind it is the endless walkway. I think this was at 0 last time as well. The door is locked. Looks like it's asking for a password. The word document is on the screen above the password prompt. Continuity is fantastic. Alright. Documents. Looks like you're able to remove the restriction. In that case, you're right, you can... Oh, right, because it had, it was solstice. Basically, it had a few letters that were larger and got larger and bolder. That wasn't it. Oh. SOLSTICE. So it wasn't that one. That one opens. Ow, that's bright. Documents on the screen above the password prompt. Did I perhaps misspell solstice? SOLSTICE. Is it case sensitive? I'm afraid that might be the case. I hope not. Let's see. None of them start at the beginning of a sentence, so maybe they're all lowercase. Oh. Let me switch back to that while I'm searching. Oh, no, I guess I just must have mistyped it the first time. Elevator has no button panel. Tapping the door doesn't open it either, That usually works. Wait. There's a lever hanging from the ceiling. I was gonna say it's awfully high up. I can't reach it. Someone tall. Okay, well, I mean, you could have just reached up with a crowbar. This one is blue. This one is red. This one is green. This one's the best color. It's purple. But Nico won't comment on that because Nico doesn't like purple, apparently. Stretch. Alright, let me stretch. Oh, someone's coming. I don't think Nico goes noodle, so I don't think that strategy works. The head pat brigade. I don't have any of my avatars on though. You can't head pat. Good morning. Please leave me be. We are running out of time. What was in here? Oh yeah, the stapler room. The one stapler room. We found some elevators. What? Seriously? I've literally never seen another one in this area. It was in a locked room. Oh. Do they, work? We don't know yet. One of them has a lever that's out of my reach. Wait, you can help us? What? You should be able to reach the lever, cause you're taller than me. Oh, I guess I am? To be fair, Nika, you are very short. So, show me the way, I suppose. Come, lantern friend. Hey, oh, you're already over here. This room gives me the creeps, man. Oh, same. Yep. So, oh, what do you need help with again? Can you reach that lever up there? Oh, right. Wait. Not that tall. Well, it was worth a shot. Wait. I got this. You gonna pull out your tool? Yeah. Nice. Thank you, mister. No problem, kid. So, you coming? Let me go in. Thank you. Oh, no long elevator ride this time. Oh, neat. Oh, looks like the elevator works alright. I'll, go get the evacuees, I suppose. What is going on? No! It's the square stuff, isn't it? There aren't any in here, but I can hear them just outside the door. Yeah. Hold on. Maybe Ryu and I can... No. It's okay. Looks like the squares aren't inside the elevator. Yet. You're in a hurry, right? Go do what you need to do. But what about you? I'll figure something out. Okay. Run away in terror. Must go find Fox. This door won't budge. This is the second playthrough of this because it is a game where you play it through more than once. But also, hi Solace! How are you doing today? But while it's technically my second playthrough of the game, it is my first time on the second run. Please, you mustn't. The lab could collapse any moment now. Let go of me. Cedric? I couldn't stop him. Miss. Messiah! Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on. We have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now. Probably the library. This second playthrough is pulling at the heartstrings. Yes, it is. Miss Silverpoint, you've returned. Aha! George sees you have found the Messiah. Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him. I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Aha! Building a robot. So that's what he needed that book for. Come again? A boy with white hair and goggles ran in here not long ago. That's Cedric, yeah. He grabbed one of the books from my very impressive archives upstairs and bolted straight out. Said it was an emergency, so George let it slide. George hopes he's okay. Okay, so side note, it really does show a different face of the die each run you play through it. I wonder if it's predetermined that the first time you play through is 6 and the second is 1, or if it's random for everyone. Or, I think it's a she, actually. Oh no, his name is George. I'm not sure. They. I'll go with they. Yeah, I hope he's alright too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Excuse me? Oh my gosh. That was... the labs? That poor kid. No. Not him too. I'm sorry about your friend. The last time he spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going. George won't let you go out there. The Messiah will not walk into danger on my watch. But George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand collapse. It's best if you stayed here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But, what about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least? Even if you do restore the sun, the squares will persist. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people, George doesn't want to think about it. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. But now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time we've burdened you with our hope, our faith. Blissfully ignoring the fact you were just a lost child. Well, you're probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. Now you're stuck here with the rest of us. Being held back by the very people you were told to save. You must seem so ungrateful. It's... okay. When I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then, all I wanted was to go home. Ryu, do you remember? The very first time. I'm not sure how far back it was for you. But I remember towards the end. I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually. I still wanted the people here to be happy. So, when you told me to return the sun, back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You... what? Then... I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much, but I'm sorry for getting upset at you. Back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this. It just seemed cruel. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you to... I mean, it took me like 15 minutes to choose between those answers, so yes. It must be. I think it was actually 15 minutes, probably more like 5 to 10, but still. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world for you. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were you. I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? George has heard your conversation with Ryu and is deeply moved. That's why George has full faith in you. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? Mm-hmm. You guys be safe too. That's the... Okay, they just used the same strike for him in his panic. Okay, so Fox was this way. Wasn't it? Or perhaps I have to go down first. Patter. Yeah, it's this way. I have to find the back alley. Here. I won't be able to get into the Ram Club this time. No. Even if those weren't there, I don't have the shirt. Yep, that's his room. And the Fox should be right over here. Fox. You're here. Nico. Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yep, it's a fox, yep. Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on. Let's go back to the clock room. I have a fox. A big tree with leaves. I haven't seen one of these since I was back home. Fox acquired. Hey, Regent, how's it going? Oh, that poor robot. How do I get back to the big clock, though? The elevator was broken. Meowdy. Meowdy to you, too. Here too. is in here? Ah, this guy's house. He was blocking me from getting in there earlier, so I was curious if there was anything in it I needed this time since he wasn't there. You like the sprite's tail wiggle? Let's see where else we can go, because we gotta get back to the elevator. And the path that I originally was going to take is blocked. I don't know if we can get back to the elevator, but we need to try. Let's get back up to Fender Street to see if there's anything here. Ah, there's another set of stairs. Yes, because this is where they ran off earlier. Box acquired. Elevator was over here, I think. Yeah. You okay in there? Hello? Box 1 added to inventory. Good morning, Snapple. Okay, so maybe that's not the elevator I need. Try the other one. Let's see if this elevator works. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cleric, or Cedric. They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. And there goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on. Let's go upstairs. Heck indeed. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in the world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each one of those windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. Don't you dare fall off! Okay, that's cute. It was depressing for me at first, too, you know. Knowing that all of this, well, fake, simulated. You have no idea what's going on, but you love these two. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? For a little bit of context, Snapperl, they both know they're inside a game. I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again, that's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You were prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh. The Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Disc Lady from another time. It was the spirit of the world? Yes. But, the thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long. It was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law. Never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put the living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual, intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately. Sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process, induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning, then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs, even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our world's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the World Machine? We tried. The World Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming. With thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced. They can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the World Machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But, well, you can't build a robot to not follow its code. You can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Ryu know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, well, the World Machine is probably really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know? He did what he could and established new connections between the maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the World Machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the World Machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrained itself when you were in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone, I don't even know how we're going to get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. I am going to pause and be right back for just a minute. Sorry about that. They're alive! You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembling rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Nico. I got a whole party. This is the first time I've had this. And little circles with everyone. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us to all be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They... Excuse me. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain. But basically, my father has hidden a decryption key in our code, with a .text file as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... confuse cat noises. Get your hex editor revved up, kids. Confused cat noises. I love it. Rue. Maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Ryu's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure Ryu is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Ryu would need to move around some things as well. Specifically, by moving the keys from the small portals to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. Let me see. Does Ryu know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask Ryu on this. Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, Ryu. Is there documents my game one shot? Yeah, I kind of assumed that'd be the case. So that's gonna be this folder here. Oh, portal 1, portal 2, portal 3, big portal. Just going to resize this a little bit. Now let's go back to the game. I'll leave it on this screen. Send a noodle. Don't tempt me. Oh wait, it didn't copy it, it just straight up moved it. You go back into that folder. This one is red. This one would be for me then. Still no box in the folder. This one is green. This one's configured to my code, I think. This one is blue. That's mine then. Put me in the big portal. I love that you get to see they put in the sprite things. So they only include one of his face sprites. What happens if you edit them? Make backups. It's honestly not a bad idea. I'm not doing it in this folder because I'm gonna put these here. Then I'm going to move that to, I don't know, this folder I was using this morning. Yeah, I'm putting the backups elsewhere. Just where I was messing with, giving Ryu flappy wings this morning. Put me in the big portal. What was it? Hold on. I didn't actually get to see them disappear. I'm kind of What if I put it back? Yep, doesn't. Oh, that's my fault. I think you're supposed to move everything. Most anxiety-inducing cut face you've ever seen. There they are. That was quite peculiar. I need to make sure Moobot stopped showing up in the on-screen chat. I'll say. Hey, this is... the World Machine. The room ahead doesn't... through my head doesn't really lead anywhere, but Ryu should still remember what to do there. Yes, I do. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. Black clovers in a glass case. More black clovers? Shelf full of books. Big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. That's called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what a blueprint is. It's a big photo. Wait, no, it's a painting. Hard to tell at first. Lock it. I can't interact with the locket. There's a glass tea set on the table. He does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. For a different timeline, I'd have had a vial of water. A bulletin board with lots of papers on it. Photos, too. Bookshelf full, it's a shelf full of books. Moobot is just sad it can't enter raffles. I'll tell you what, next time, if you guys want Moobot to enter a raffle, make sure Moobot has submitted a form. They're watercolor sticks. Take them, Nico. It's a big book on the table. Box filled with folders and newspaper. Notebooks and sketchbooks. Like books. The fox. Impersonating Moobot is a crime. Goodbye, Nico. Actually, no, I don't want those up. Screens. Screens everywhere. I don't know if, we can always switch back real quick. That's why I have a hot swap button. If I start getting notifications on my screen, I will switch back. Where are we? Oh, okay, this isn't a top-down view. This is a horizontal view. Nico, you don't have the sun. Just wanted to check something real quick. Okay, yeah, it's not doing anything. I forgot to switch the screens back anyway. Let's check something. portal. Big portal. Just checking to see if there were any directions. Run fast, Nico! Nico with the sun. Monitor Nico. Nico. Ah! Relax. I'm just borrowing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Oh. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption. The squares. They're closing in. Nico. Please. Get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace. The squares are blocking my way too, you know. Oh. I'm sorry, It's alright. No living being should be in this place, Nico. Is this the tower? Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak. So this is the center of the world machine? You know my original name. How? Rue, Cedric, Prototype. They all told me bits and pieces. Good morning, Randy. Not even sure if I understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here. They told you? When? What? You don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything? No. All this was outside my protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all. Oh, right. Rue told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we can meet. My creator. Yes. Ryu. Listen to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember. Ryu did something to find a hidden map. There's a one-shot trailer in console? Yep, I've seen that. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to go about that, unless they do like what Doki Doki Plus did. Build a virtual desktop, which I get, but it always feels like that takes away from some of the immersion. Because then it's 2 layers deep instead of just 1. You did something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it. I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked. That was when the cave-in happened. I remember the structure collapsing. I, I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its own creator? What kind of machine would... The squares. Rue told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it? Yes, it was. At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before I realized I was self-aware, I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again. Why would you do that? I got curious. I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't contain it at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator, too. I was so scared, Nico. I know. You're upset. Because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me. In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but I had no way to be sure. But Ryu brought you back anyway. Nico, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world. But I don't think I can make it happen. But I know I can't go home without saving the world for real. Which means we have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you. But that's... I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be? It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted. That's okay. I would still like to know. Alright. You were supposed to place the sun at the summit. And then credits would scroll. Credits? And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave. And why is it that you can't do it now? Nico, the code's gone, remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, I don't know. It sounds like you're always fighting yourself. You can tell, huh? It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it? I am a machine, Nico. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is... machines are built with a fundamental law, which is... never let a living being come to harm. You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought... the life of a living being like you is so unique. So precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk. But the people here, I think they are. They are code too. You know this. Their behavior all derived from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though. You're the only person who's actually real here. That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me. I don't think that's true. About the people I know. It's not an oops LOL, it's not an FW, it's trauma. One of your favorite copy pastas? You said this session wasn't in your code, right? Yeah? So if this session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, how would the characters? How did the people know how to respond? Shocked cat face. You said it yourself, when you didn't know what was happening, you kind of just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there must be something real in them. If they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own programming than you know too. Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described. How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone. It's all squares now. I'll just put you in danger. I'll risk it. I remember. Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you, too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right? I can't. I'm not tamed. Yes, you are. You talk just like the tamed robots I know. The robot lady. Prototype. Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? When a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do. And I know Ryu does too. Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Ryu would keep coming back? Why do you think Ryu would restart even after the ending? I think Ryu wants to save both of us. So please, give me a chance. I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared. You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far. I'll try. Can't promise anything, but here. Take the sun. I'll try to remember the lost code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Nico, you have to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt? It's fine, it's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Ryu. Did you see that? The squares just... It happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try the rest. Okay, okay. Ryu, I think it's working. Nico was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Nico will be able to reach the tower summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Nico will go back to where it all began. Then, Nico will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Nico wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Nico, a dream. Like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story. Like thousands of other stories. But as long as Nico remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Nico's journey. They're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Nico should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Nico for me. Messiah. Robot lady. You're okay. I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. But then I ended up here unscathed. Is that so? This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we? I'm actually not sure myself. Good morning, Cap. Where did you come from anyway? The room where the world machine was. Pardon? I think the world machine is trying to remember now. Code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Ryu. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too. World machine? No. Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but what's that in the distance? Looks like a few more people are showing up. Oh, are they people you know? It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Ryu, let's go take a closer look. We get the credits. This is such a cool way to go through the credits to get people to watch them. Hello. Hi. I cannot move. Yeah. I guess there's no water here. It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. Plant. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady? But I thought you... It wasn't even squares that did it. No. I just wanted to see you both again. I wanted to say thank you. Aw, I like the plant lady. Off you go now. I'll come around to speak to the front of you. Off you go now, Messiah. Nico! You're okay too! Did you guys just get here? I think so. The squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left. It was so freaky. I fell right into a bunch of them. Calamus tried to save me, and then we both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life, for sure. Oh. Say, what is this place? Are we in limbo? Alula, we're not dead. Wait, are we? Good question. Hey, Ryu, are they gonna be okay? They're fine, Nico. Everyone is fine. The World Machine will send them home soon. Creative and emotional damage. Oh, Ryu says you're not dead. And they said you'll also be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo! I guess you're leaving us now? We're glad to have met you, Nico. Same. Wrong voice, but oh well. Off you go, Messiah. You don't have much to say to me. Hello, Lantern Guy. It's you. Glad to see you in one piece. Glad to see you're okay, too. After the whole elevator thing, that was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The squares, started leaking into the room, right? I was trapped like a rat. They just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead? No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon. Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. You do the best work that you can do. Thank you for playing. I'll move my cursor off, I just noticed it was there. Yep, Randy, you missed me getting to lead the fox around. This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it. You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Nico. Looks like you managed to do it. You managed to tame the World Machine, Nico. I feel like the World Machine has been tamed this whole time. Just by Ryu and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The World Machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility? Or not? Oh, just throwing that idea out there. Before this content was added, you played through the game multiple times just to make the fox happy? I'm tempted to go back through and play it on my own at some point without following the clovers. If it lets me, because it might just delete the game afterwards. Because it implies that Nico has gone through it many times. That's what the wording has made me feel like. It feels like I've been supposed to have played it like 5 times. But this is only my second playthrough of it. So I'm curious if what happens when you go through it multiple times and speak to the fox, for example, without following the clovers. In the end, the World Machine was starting to create its own code, going above and beyond its programming. Not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about. Couldn't have said it better myself. Goodbye, guys. I want to talk to the fox again. Thank you for everything, Nico. We'll miss you. Ryu, Nico, we are forever in your debt. I'm glad we could help. So, do you like being a robot? Why all of a sudden? Well, I'm gonna leave soon, so I wanted to ask one more question. There aren't many robots in my homeworld. It's nice. I suppose it's alright. Haha, that's a tough question, Nico. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course. Wait. Why did you two answer my robot question too? Don't worry about it. Suspicion. Press X to doubt. World below looks so small. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Ryu. Look at those big cat eyes. The pupils, the dumbass eyes. Hello, George. Hello, Lantern Guy. I don't remember if you had a name. Calamus and Alula, I think. I should remember your name, but I don't. Profitbot. Robot. This game has cats, robots, burbs, and foxes, which makes it good. This is the room I first woke up in. Ryu, are you still here? Ryu? Yes, I'm still here. Ryu! I think it worked. Like a VR chat world. Oh no. It did. Definitely did. The sun is back. And I actually got to see it this time. We actually did it. So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? It looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. She's looking for me. Oh, Ryu, this isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this'll be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever be able to see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through. After everything we've done. I still don't know. this place, these people, won't stop existing. Why is this making you cheery-eyed? Because it... Yes, what Cap said, because Nico is good. Pregnant. They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory, too. I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Ryu. So take care of yourself, okay? You too, Nico. Goodbye, Nico. More specifically, I've made copies. I'm not going to... Probably not going to keep those copies. That's not fair to them. I've seen Genlock. Goodbye, Ryu. Wait, hold on. She's walking off the bottom of the screen there. She's walking onto my lower monitor as well, which you can't see. Okay. Low-key kind of happy that I have my monitor stacked vertically, because that just made that effect even better. Like, I know most people keep them horizontally, so I just... The fact that the creator programmed it to handle vertically mounted displays amuses the heck out of me. Gonna live in Twitch. Again, really glad I have that hot swap button so you guys could at least catch him walking off the bottom of the screen. Do I ever play DS games like that? What, using the two monitors? May I have to give this game a look once you forget enough of the plot? It is a good game, yeah. Just closed out. Everyone's still there. Like I said before, though, I'm not going to keep those backups. What happens now? World machine. Ryu, you're back. I did not delete... You stop that. I don't plan on ripping Nico from this happy ending. I'm not going to start a new game. As much as I am curious about, like, subsequent playthroughs where you go through it normally, I'm not going to do that to Nico. You're back. I restored the world. I sent Nico home. Are you not happy? Even if you wanted to see Nico again, you can't, Ryu. Nico's gone. And without Nico, there is no story for me to tell. No Messiah to traverse across the land. No way for you to connect with the world. But Nico still remembers this place. If you really want to see this world again, I could still... Oh, But it won't be the same. It'll just be a recording. It'll just be me using Nico's memories. Just like how I'm using Nico's reflection now. Is that what you want? Honestly, I would love for you to be able to walk through the world, because I think that would be really cool. What happens if I say no? I see. Change your mind, though. Feel free to come back. It's not like I'll be going anywhere. Okay. What happens if I lets you replay the game but not mess anything up? I'm curious. Curious. So basically, you can't take the ending from Nico. Good, good. Alright. I will go rewind the story, so that you can relive it from the beginning. So, question. If I hit refresh here. Oh. I thought maybe it would, only got a few minutes left anyway, so. Configure controls. Probably never coded anything to clean up the portals. Yes! It is a faded version. Okay, that makes me happy. Hello? Like, it shows that it's not the actual Nico. Okay, that makes me happy. I will probably come back to this later on my own time, because I kind of want to see what differences it makes. But I do think I am going to call it here for, as far as streaming it. But for those of you Fox lovers, I do have another Fox game on the queue that I may be playing soon. Undertale without the guilt trip of restarting. Alright, so I need to, I know there's a few people streaming. We're going to raid one of them. Okay, we'll raid Fallout. He is drawing a tiger right now, which actually looks really cool. Has backers too. So, have an excellent day, everyone. Thank you for joining me for the stream. I will see you next time on Sunday. I'll probably be doing the donation doodles this Sunday. So, I hope to see you then.